All right, crew, for our wrist flexor overcoming ISO, there's a number of different ways we can do this. So I'm going to take you through the different setups here, and then I'll actually take you through the protocol. So the first setup here is just your typical wrist flexor stretch. Even though this is technically not, when we go overcoming ISOs, it's pushing against an immovable object. Technically, this is not a movable object, but you have so much leverage with the dominant or the top hand here pulling down, this arm being into external rotation, palm is up. You don't have a whole lot of strength there. So technically, you could do it here. Now, the problem with that is you can only do one at a time, which may be a good thing or a bad thing. And then here, we have an opportunity with this as a tabletop of some sort. We can do two hands at the same time. And so we go into our kind of this position here with our palms facing down, fingers facing back, and we can do our drills this way. We can do it on a little lower of a bench in this case. Okay, so standing, okay, get a little bit more leverage here, and then rocking back to kind of get that good stretch. So you can do it here as well, and then you can also do it on the ground. And so I'm going to take you through the protocol here, doing it on the ground. You can choose whichever one you feel best. So we're going to go here with, basically we're externally rotating our arms. Okay, so our palms are facing down. Basically, the heel of our hand are facing forward, fingers are facing back. And then from here, no matter which version you're using, whether it's tabletop, bench, or ground, what I want you to do is get a good stack of thorax over pelvis. Lean back to get the maximal stretch you can handle. Okay, from here, we're going to ramp up tension to about 50%. Okay, so maybe you start to like push into the ground with both palms as well as fingers. Push into the ground like 20%. Work your way up to like 30, and then 50% is kind of where we're hanging out here. Okay, and then from here at 50%, we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. At the end of 30 seconds, depending on how many sets you have, if it's just one set, you're done. Chances are you're going to have 2 or 3 sets. At the end of 30 seconds, just relax. I kind of just sink back a little bit more to see if I can get a greater range of motion, and then I just restart. Okay, so ramp up again, so 20% into the ground, maybe 30%, 40, and then to 50. Hold that for 30 seconds, and then relax, see if you can get a deeper stretch. Just make sure you're breathing, throughout the course of the drill, whatever option you are choosing. Good full breath in, 360-degree breath into your rib cage, and then nice slow exhale as well. Maintaining good stack of thorax on top of pelvis throughout. Guys, that is your wrist flexor overcoming ISO.